Hello, everybody. It's me, your girl, Angie Clay, and I am back with one of my lovely interviews. Today, we are getting together with Keiwa Simpson, and she is a travel expert from St. Lucia. So I know many of you may be thinking, with things that's going on in the world, what about travel? But even though we may be stunted right now, there is no reason why you can't plan, because when you are traveling and you're putting down a big trip, it does take some time. And so just learning what your options are, you still can do that even though things are kind of uncertain right now. So I'd like to introduce you. Hello, Keiwa, how are you?
Hi, I am fine. I am very happy and excited to be talking to you and your amazing listeners today.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time out to speak with me.
No
So tell me,
problem.
oh, thank you. So I always ask people one question I like to get started with is what's your mood for today?
I think my mood for today is fierce. I kind of want to feel bad, exciting, daring, and brave.
All right.
That's what, yeah, for me today. And yep, that's it. Being
Yeah.
fierce.
And how are you going to go about doing that?
Well, I started already. This morning I had my rap music on and I was lifting my weights outside, doing my squats and all my stuff. So I always like the feeling of the feeling I get when I like do my weights and stuff because it feels like more aggressive to me.
Yeah.
So then that's a good way to like let off some steam. And for the rest of the day, keep my nice clothes on that I wore for this interview.
There you go.
um, yeah, just for my business, be bold, reach out, put myself out there, connect with people who are interested in coming to St. Lucia, offer help,
Hmm.
and hopefully I can get to work with some great people and put together some nice vacations in the future.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Well, you had a great plan there. You started the day off right. You got into your workout. You got your best look on today. So
Yes.
awesome. So you headed off to a great start. So, could you tell us a little bit about your business and what you do and like how you got started with getting all into travel?
Okay, awesome. Well, I am a local vacation planner. That's what I call myself. A lot of people, it's similar to a travel agent or a travel advisor. So I help overworked couples and those coming for special occasions like honeymoons and anniversaries put together an unforgettable vacation on my island. So they usually want to explore the island, do some of the must-sees and the must-dos, while also getting in some time for relaxation and romance. So I give them the insider tips they need and the advice they need to help them make the most out of their stay, to help them reconnect with each other on a deeper level and have some much needed fun. Because I know life is hard and couples like work their kids sometimes work all the responsibilities of being an adult. Sometimes you just need a break and you just want to enjoy life, like spend your time having fun. So people who are interested in coming to my island, I give them all the help they need so that they could put together a great time here.
Oh, that's great. So, tell us a little bit about your island. Like, out of the Caribbean, and people want to go and travel. Like, why
Mm-hmm.
specifically would they like maybe want to put St. Lucia on their list?
Yes, so you definitely want to put Seneca on your list if you want something new, something different, and you also want to still have access to um, like beautiful restaurants, good food, luxurious spas, like top-notch hotels. So Saint Lucia is like the perfect Caribbean island, the perfect balance of that. It's super safe as well. We love tourists. Visitors love helping tourists and keeping them safe, protecting them and stuff. So if you like that, you like nature, you want to do new things, you want to do warm waterfalls, the volcanic mud baths, snorkeling, diving, just exploring, tasting Caribbean food, local rums, the street party, all of these awesome things. St. Lucia has it. And then you also get the amazing hotels, the awesome spas, the really luxurious
Mm-hmm.
5-star restaurants and stuff, and everything else in between. So there's something for everybody, and
Mm-hmm.
it's a very unique place. Mountainous, lush, green, beautiful. It's a
Mm-hmm.
beautiful island. It's like the perfect island.
Mm-hmm. So you can come in if you wanted like a luxurious vacation and you want to just kind of
Mm-hmm.
stick around the hotel and get in the spas and just kind of take in the sights from your station. You can do
Yeah,
that. If you're a trucker and you like want to backpack and kind of like really get down and dirty and see the islands, go and experience the locals. That's kind of my kind of
yep,
travel.
yep, yeah,
I
yeah,
get to the hotel
yeah.
in the States.
So
I want to go and
yeah,
like meet the people, see what the people are eating.
eat some local
Um,
food. Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, yes. So tell us like one of the popular like local dishes that for food that you have that's really popular.
Okay, one of our local foods is the green fig and salt fish. So it's our national dish. It is green fig is another, well, the Creole, the solution name for green bananas.
Mm-hmm.
So I know some of you might be accustomed to eating ripe bananas and stuff and didn't know that people can eat it green, but many cultures eat them green. They boil them. So we have boiled bananas and green bananas with like stir fried salted cod. So we call it salt fish, but it's salted cod. And so they add the Caribbean seasoning peppers, the onions, chives,
Yeah.
garlic,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit of black pepper, curry powder, of course, that's
Yeah.
from the Indian influence in the Caribbean, the East Indian influence here. So that it has turmeric and all the other Indian spices in it.
Yeah.
To add some of that, chives, as I said, thyme, and some parsley, and then they just stir fry that in some coconut oil, and then they add the salted fish. It's shredded.
Mm-hmm.
They add it to it, and then they stir fry it as well, and like all the flavors just mix together to give you a really delicious like stir fried fish, and then you eat it with the green figs, yeah, with
Wow.
coconut oil, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
That sounds
that's
really good.
one of our really popular dishes. Another
Mhm.
popular one, especially on Friday nights, is um, grilled conch. I don't know if you know what the conch shell
Oh yes,
is.
yes. I've
The
been down
thing
to
that they
Florida.
blow,
Yep.
yeah, the big
Mm-hmm.
shell.
Yep.
So the animal that lives in it,
Mm-hmm.
they get it in the sea fresh, and then they bring it in. And on Friday nights, they would grill it up, and then when it's grilled, chop it up and add some nice homemade local garlic sauce, and we'd have something called a bake. I've heard people refer to it as something similar to Johnny cakes. I don't know what Johnny cakes are. Do you know?
I've
I know they
never
say that for the tourists all the time.
really, yeah, I've heard. I mean, it rings a bell, but I'm like,
It's,
I feel like I should remember and know what it is, but yeah,
it's,
we'll have to
bas-
look it up.
it's basically a fried dough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a fried dough. Yeah, but it's
Oh,
not
okay.
sweet like donuts or anything. It's more savory, like just,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So we have
I
that
kind of
with
got
the
what you.
garlic
I kind of see
sauce.
it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that with the garlic sauce and the lobby. Well, we call the conch lobby in our Creole language.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yes. So that's another popular one. Stewed octopus, also on Friday nights. Um, for drinks, the St. Lucian spiced rum is a must.
Mm-hmm.
I was just discussing that with a travel agent who's planning to bring some people down for next year. And she was like, what are we going to drink? What should we drink? And I was like, you need to get this. Make sure you have that on the list of things to
Right.
try.
Yes. Yes.
So the spice rum is basically local rum. So we have a rum distillery that makes like probably like 20 different types of rums and liquors and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so we make our own rum. So there's like pure white rum,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then they add it to a bottle with the backs of different trees, medicinal trees, and trees that are aphrodisiacs. Well, things that help,
Mm-hmm.
with that. and then they add spices in it as well. So you'd have cinnamon in there, nutmeg, star anise, um, what else? Bay leaves, cloves, a little bit of cloves. Some people add ginger, and then some people add sugar cane as well. Like they have a variety of different flavors. Some people add fruits. When it's really medicinal, they even add a caterpillar called the shini twef.
Mm-hmm.
And that specific caterpillar, it's a specific tree, a specific the leaves from a specific tree, which helps with like belly aches and stuff. So they add it to the rum with the intent of the chemicals that the caterpillar ate from the leaf, that it would get infused into the rum. But that's when it's really medicinal. When it's more of like a aphrodisiac and just for fun, they also add honey to it to give it a little sweet taste. And a tree called like boabade, which means hardwood. So, put it together. And then, yeah. And then another plant called calca, which is another the stem of another plant called the calca plant.
So there's a really educational trip. I mean, like all of this, how the rum's made. I mean, it's you could be an herbalist and have a great time.
Yep. Yeah. So that's a really cool experience, tasting it and just tasting all the different flavors and what comes out. And as I said, there are people experiment with it a lot. It's the same thing with our local cassava bread. Do you know of the cassava root? It's popular in the Caribbean. Yeah, it's a native Indian tradition. So they would make bread out of the cassava root, and then they usually add an array of flavors like chocolate, cassava bread, salted cod, saltfish cassava bread, guava cassava bread, ginger, raisins and cherries, chocolate chip. So there's just a range of things that they've done in the cassava bread as well, just like the spice rum. Yeah. So you can have a really interesting food experience here too, if you're open to it, and you get help to help you like figure out which food tours to take and which people to go out with.
Right. Okay. Awesome. So you people hear that? You hear it. If you're a foodie, if you're an herbalist, if you like trekking, all of these things can be provided for you in St. Lucia. You can add all of that
into
rum tasting, all of the spectrum. I mean, all the different foods, all the different flavors. So there you have it. That's another reason why you want to put this on your list. So I have another question for you. So how has things been since like with COVID-19 and then like the traveling and things like that? How's that been for you?
Oh, okay. Well, things have slowed down in the beginning of it. I actually had a few like people that I helped plan, but then I guess people didn't think that it would have gotten so bad and it would have stayed for so long. So now things are really slow, but I'm just spending my time trying to connect with people who want to come in the future, being of service. So that means like giving them advice, supporting them, and then if they want like more in-depth advice and stuff, they pay. But right now, since people are just trying to figure out if they even want to travel and they don't really feel safe, I'm just there like supporting them, encouraging them, letting them know St. Lucia is still there. And when you're ready, it will be there. And if you want to put together a great time, that you could have a help of a local advisor like myself to help you figure everything out, so you have the time of your life and that you make the most out of your money. Because like due to COVID, I know many people like they either lost their jobs or their income is less than it was. So if you are coming to like get a break and get away from everything and have a good time, I'm sure like people would want to make sure that they make the most out of their time on the island, do all of the good stuff, the things that are actually worth it, and not spend their time doing things that they actually end up regretting or feeling like, oh, this wasn't even all that, I wasted my money, I wasted my time.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'm just
Okay.
being of service and giving information.
Right. So that's good. So if people want to plan in the future, and right now I know people are looking at budget friendly traveling.
Yeah.
So that's something that Kiwa could help you with. And yeah, of course, planning in the future. And so most people are looking forward to traveling in most likely 2021.
Yeah.
And then booking either into 2022 as well, because more people hear about these beautiful destinations.
Yeah.
Being stuck at home with COVID, people are going to want to get out and travel. So now is the time to really go ahead and put your plans in place. Like the early bird gets the worm. So if you go ahead and schedule
Yeah.
out your vacations right now, and everybody decide, oh wait, we want to go somewhere, you've already set in place. So
Yeah, of
keep
course.
that in mind. Yeah, for sure.
You could have everything planned too, and then when the time is right, you just come, you book your stuff, boom, boom, because you already know all the information that you need.
Yes.
So
yes.
Yeah, to put together a good time.
Yes,
so
that's why we want to encourage people to not give up on travel. Exactly why I wanted to speak with you today.
Yes.
So how about you with self-care? How you've been taking care of yourself?
Oh, me and self-care. Always the feelings, giving the feeling space and allowing my feeling, allowing myself to feel my feelings, trusting my instincts. When I feel like, because I've been feeling sad because of everything that's happening. Like many people always say, boy, 2020 would have been the year. And I was pushing hard for my business and stuff, I was like, this is it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then like COVID is like, no, everybody go back inside. So just allowing myself to be sad about the situation, allowing myself to feel the uncertainty of not knowing when things will be back normal and stuff. And I always find like after I allow myself to feel all these negative feelings, like the sadness and the fear and the anger sometimes, like I always feel a renewed sense of hope. So for me, that's a big part of self-care, not denying myself and not shutting out my the legitimate feelings that I have,
Yeah.
Because it is a time to be scared. It's a legitimate time to be scared.
Yeah.
Because things are scary. It's a legitimate time to be disappointed because disappointing things have happened.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Especially financially. So I just let myself feel that, and I always come up with new ideas. Mm-hmm. Like right now, I'm actually planning to do some St. Lucian classes for like you guys, like if you all have kids and stuff that want to learn about St. Lucia and do some craft about like the pitons and the sulfur springs and stuff like that. Even some story times with some St. Lucian stories, like helping the kids from the States and England or wherever, even locals too, they want to join. Right. They want the kids to join, like put together a nice St. Lucian candy like made with coconuts and stuff with their parents.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm planning on getting that together and selling it like $20 a class or something. Yeah. And then they could like, especially if with the people who have kids that probably wanted to travel and go to camp and stuff and they couldn't. So they'll be able to get to experience St. Lucia from their homes. The kids will have something fun to do, give mommy and daddy a little break, or do something fun with mommy and daddy about a totally new country and stuff. Yeah, so the ideas that come in, like after I let myself feel the feelings.
Yeah, you have to pivot in multi-streams of income. So yeah, kids are going to be looking for, who knows if they're going to go back to school or not, but geography, you could do something on geography and history of different things. So very good. So that's great. You're going to be pivoting in your business. So definitely keep me posted, and we can always get back together once you get that together and talk about that so people will know about that as well.
Yeah, totally. So I'm not like being done with the travel side and being a travel advisor and stuff. It's just for now because of the situation. I'm trying to use my expertise as a former teacher, a science teacher, and someone who knows a lot about my island and someone who loves to help people put great vacations together. I'm like, putting together ideas. My foreign friends are giving me ideas and
Yeah.
stuff. They're like, do this because I need my kid to do something fun because they
Yeah,
missed out on
it's just
the
another
camp
part of
and
your business.
traveling.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I hear you. Everybody has to pivot in 2020 with online businesses and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
so tell everybody where they can find you.
Okay, so I would love for you guys to follow me on Instagram. On Instagram, my page name is Your Dream Vacation St. Lucia. So Your Dream Vacation underscore st.lucia St. Lucia. There you get to see like all the amazing pictures about St. Lucia, giving you ideas on things to do, where to stay, what to eat, where the parties are, nice restaurants, beautiful beaches, waterfalls, like, you know, all of the stuff that would help you have a great time and really enjoy the island. And also other local tips, like what type of currency to use, how to get around easily based on where you want to go on the island, what locations are better to stay at, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So get all of that on Instagram. Of course, it's also on my website. I blog there as well. So the information there is more in depth than what's on Instagram, of course. So it's www.discover St. Lucia Tours. Discover STLUCIA tours.com. So yeah, you could learn about me, how I came up with the business, what's the whole story behind it, how you could work with me if you want my help with putting together a great vacation in St. Lucia. I could help you out, and testimonials, and of course, lots of free insider local tips on how to have a great time here.
Yeah.
And on Facebook, it's Discover St. Lucia Tours and Vacation Planning Services. So, yep, that's how you could find me. I'd love for you guys to come over and join the St. Lucia party, especially on my Instagram page, and get inspired. Hopefully, one day you could come and I can help you put together an amazing time, the time of your life. And I'm sure, like, everybody who comes that I help plan, they turn St. Lucian. They're like, I'm coming back almost every year or every 2 years or something.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll really enjoy it if the island is like something you like to visit. Different people have different tastes, but you should consider it. It's great.
Yes, you should consider it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming today and having a little chat with me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having me. I appreciate it as well. Thank you so much.
Of course.
It was great.
Thank you.
Oh, and I remember the tea.
Oh yes,
I wanted to tell you guys about it.
I had orange juice, but it's all gone.
Oh, okay. I have something called chichima tea. We pound the turmeric, like I'm trying to find where to put this.
Yeah, it's right. Perfect. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we grate the turmeric or we pound it. Depends on how much anger you have. Yeah. The morning is a joke. So yeah, we add it in hot water and let it sit for a while, and then it comes out like this. It's really good for inflammation. So, and to thin the blood, like if you have blood clots and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So that's what I had.
There you go, the herbalist. You gotta go to St. Lucia. There's so much to see and do and try.
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
And we're also the #1 honeymoon destination in the world. It's our 10th time that we've won at the World Travel Awards. So that's to show you it might be something you want to look into to know why it's the #1 destination.
Yes, so, go see with your own eyeballs. Yes, for sure. Okay. Yeah. Well, awesome. Thank you so much. So everybody else, oh yeah, of course. So you know where to find Keiwa online. You can also contact me and I can put you in contact with her. But thank you so much for tuning in. Definitely leave your comments below and get in touch with us. So thank you. Have a great day. Bye.